Okay. So, honestly, I'm kind of tired of building. Well, I'm not tired of building, but I just miss playing the game. Um, and ironically enough, this video is going to be me not playing the game, but building, or just like renovating. This is the house of my legacy family. I mean, it's not all of them. It's like the parents, and they've gotten older, so this is them just kind of chilling in here. But I've changed out CC and stuff over the years, obviously, and so there's some stuff missing, and the backyard is a little weird because it's just stuff that's been thrown around. Some stuff is missing that was back here, and so I thought I would just come on here today and we would renovate their house for them because obviously they're both older in age. But I think that they'll probably pass this house down onto some of their kids. And so I wanted to, take care of the property a little bit and renovate the house and just like make it more homey since a lot of things are missing. And I haven't played in this save in literally like, I think since last year, if I'm not mistaken. I think maybe I went in here January. So like maybe the beginning of this year, but yeah, it's just been a hot minute and I just want to renovate their house. So that is what we are doing today in this video. Can't go into the whole like family tree because I honestly think it would take me a million jillion years to go into like all the depth of it. I used to go, there's like that, I don't know if it's the Plumtree app or whatever, but you know how there's like that separate like web page or like app or whatever where you can like put in your generational legacies so you can like keep track of your Sims and everything and like the family tree. I used to have one for them, but I don't know what the password is and I can't get in. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to go through this. This is like, I think they are generation 5. This is the daughter of like the Sims that I like generationally played with. So like she's in the generational lineage, I guess is what I'm trying to say, but she's like the 5th. I think it's the 5th generation. Yeah, so her name is Kinley, and she is Akira Kibo, and the daughter of my other 2 Sims who aren't showing up, actually. I don't know if that is a glitch in the game or something. They should be showing up, I think, but she's the daughter of the like other 2 Sims that were a part of the legacy. So it's like being passed down through her lineage, and then she married so that's their daughter. They had like a lot of kids. This is her half sister. I didn't even know this Sim existed until like halfway through playing with Akira and Willa Ray, who's her mother and father. Yeah, he had like a kid I didn't even know about, who's her half sister. That was kind of a surprise. So drama. I don't think they ever really got to know each other. So that never happened, but she was also older, I think, than her. So I don't know if he had this kid like before he met her mom, but yeah, that was drama. And so then they had 3 kids. Her brother and her sister are both passed away. Rest in peace. Yeah, they both died of old age. I don't think we've had any like really dramatic deaths. I think they've all been from like natural causes. And then she met Levi when they were in high school. They started dating then, and then they graduated, went to university, and got married. They lived in the city for a bit, and then she got pregnant, and then they moved out here. And so this is where they are now. I actually fixed the roofing before I even recorded yesterday because the roofing of this house was insane. This is a house that I actually made to be like really torn down and like kind of like it needed to be renovated because I wanted to do gameplay like that. So this is like a house that they've renovated over time, and I had to redo the roof because girl, I was really struggle busing back then with the roof. So I had to redo it. It's still kind of weird, but it is what it is. It's like the best I could fix it from the way it looked before. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm actually gonna go, let's go into build mode real quick so I can actually see what I'm doing. But this is what it's looking like. I made some choices back then. I don't know why the fence is red. Like, I do like the red fence, but it just looks a little, I think it looks a little weird with the color of the house. They have this really big backyard back here, but for some reason the grass, I don't know why this is like this texture over here. And then they have all this pathing, and they have like a patio back here. That's seen a lot of fires. Oh my goodness. This, I don't know. I think it's because it's against the house maybe, but they keep lighting this porch on fire, so we're probably gonna have to move that. But yeah. This has been the backyard throughout the years, and unfortunately, they did have a pet. I can't remember the pet's name because it's been literally so long. Who was it? Isn't it supposed to come up when you like hover over it? I think this was their cat. I think they had a cat, if I'm not mistaken. So that's their the cat's grave. Poor cat. But yeah, so that's the backyard. And then they obviously had, actually I don't even think I showed you guys, but they have, I think it's 3 kids. So I'll just go into like the lineage here. Oh my goodness. Hello. There we go. Yeah, so they're married. They had 3 kids. Finley, which is so funny because his mom's name's Kinley. That makes no sense, but whatever. His name's Finley, Gabriel, and Talia. And the 2 boys have their own like kids. So he has a son named Kato, and she has a daughter named he has a daughter named Juno. So both of the kids have kids. So they have 2 grandchildren, and then they have a daughter, and she lives in Sulani, and she doesn't have kids right now because she has a single and loving it like trait or whatever. So she does not want kids right now, which is totally chill. I don't know if she's gonna have any in the future, or if she's gonna meet somebody, or if she's just gonna like be on that single life. I don't know. But they have 2 grandkids, and their son recently got divorced, so he's actually, that's why they still have this in here, because he's been like coming over and like staying for a little bit because he's kind of going through it right now. But yeah, and they also, before the kids left, they got their dad this dog so they wouldn't feel as alone, and her name is Dot, and she is constantly getting into stuff and getting dirty. So she just like plays in the mud and gets filthy, and then they have to like clean her off. But anyways, let's actually do the renovation. So now you know like kind of a little bit of the backstory. This was an office for Kinley because she used to do like fashion. She was in the fashion career, so you have like the fashion board and stuff in here. But like obviously some stuff is missing, and it's kind of like just left here because she obviously isn't in that career anymore. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna make this, but we also have an office over here. And this was just kind of like the general house office, so people will just come in here and use the computer. And then we have a game room in here, and they got a pool table. So, you know, when they have parties, because a lot of like the family parties and stuff are done in this house, so we usually use this room for like recreation kind of stuff. Obviously it's a rec room. And then this is the dining room in here, and there's like a gallery wall and all their like pictures from when they were in high school. That's like the day that they were, or the prom night that they had, and they went to like the pier because they both used to live in Copperdale. That's her with her mom. A lot of the genetics like really passed down really strongly throughout, specifically the like female Sims on that side of the family. Like they all look the same, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, it's not crazy, it's literally how genetics works. But sometimes it happens where like they don't look alike, so I'm happy that they carried on like the genes and stuff. And yeah, that's just like them throughout the years. That's him and his friend on prom night. That's one of their, I think that's the oldest son. That's them on their honeymoon, I'm pretty sure. That's her with her best friend from when she was a kid. I think that might be the view from San Moschino, or no, I think they lived in San Sequoia. Yeah, they did. They lived in San Sequoia and then moved here because San Sequoia got really buggy at one point, so I had to move them. So they are in Oasis Springs right now. And that's some more like photos of them at their, they got married in Sulani, so this was like their wedding day. And that's just them like playing with the kids and stuff like that over time. Graduation day, she was like laughing with her mom. She was really, really close with her mom, so it was kind of sad when she died. And that's when she was, I'm pretty sure this was the first baby. So yeah, that's, I think it was, Gabriel was the oldest, I'm pretty sure. So I think this must have been, when she was pregnant with Gabriel. Another picture with the baby. That's her and her older sister, who has now passed away. Her name is Natasha, and she lived in Windenburg with her husband and their kids, but she's no longer with us. And this is a picture she has of Akira and her mom's wedding. So this was their wedding day. Yeah, she has a nice little picture of her parents' wedding day. And yeah, there's like a lot of pictures littered all over the house, so I won't bore you with it, but I don't know, I like to keep photos and stuff of my family over time. There's a little interruption there with my dog barking. Yeah, I decided to go into build mode because I thought that'd be probably easier than, and just like the lighting is different versus in game depending on the weather and the season, so I just went into build mode because I thought that would be probably easier. I think the first thing that I want to do is change like the coloring of the outside of the house, because you know how like these columns are like this weird grayish cream wood, and then these are like kind of cream, the windows are cream, but then this is like this brick that's like really white. So I think that looks a little strange, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do is change these out. Oops, I just deleted the front door. I think I'm gonna change those out. I'm not sure if it's the same. Yeah, we don't have any at the back, I don't think. But then there's this weird post there for some reason. Yeah, we'll change those out. I built this house like such a long time ago. I can't even really remember when that was. That kind of matches with it. Should we do that? But also, I don't know if I want to keep... Should we like just change the color of this in general, maybe? This is how you know you have too much... That's how you know you have too much CC in your game. I know that when I like try to clone something and then it takes a hot second to load it, I'm like, girl, it's time. It's time to clean out the folder. But I won't be doing that for a while because I have to get in the mindset, you know? I have to get in the mindset for that. Let's get a column. I'm just seeing what it looks like in white. I don't know if I'm gonna do... Should I do that or should I keep the cream? I just think that it looks kind of weird. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it either. Maybe I just need a different... Do we have... Actually, where's the one that came with that pack? Did we not get one in Growing Together? Why can't I see one? I don't think we did. No, wait, we did. Yeah, this one. My eyes just went over it like a couple times. But I just don't know if I like this. I mean, it's not terrible. I don't think I like this bottom part of it with the stone. I think that's what's kind of throwing me off. I don't know if I can cover it with something else maybe, and then I'll hate it less. I don't think... I'm not sure if anything's gonna fit there though. But it kind of fits. Makes it more chunky though. No. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that's gonna fit here, to be honest. Because it's just gonna be very large. Okay, maybe we'll keep that. Should we change the front door to the cream as well? I don't know. I think this brick... I need to change this brick. I think it's really throwing me off right now. Just because it's such a different color from the windows and the railing. Because it's such a stark white. I think we need to do something that's not as stark. As for like actual like interior styling, like the kind of design, because I try to do like the interior for their Sims as like, you know, what they would actually put in their house, while still like not hating it because I have to play in it. So I try to like make it something that I'm I like enough, but it also kind of meshes with what I think the Sims would, like their personalities would like. I think that they would like, the way that I've kind of furnished it is slightly more, not like modern, but like, it's a little bit different from how I like to style homes, I think. Like, just for like myself, I guess, which is more eclectic. So it's more like of a classic kind of style that they have to their house. I think that just kind of suits them. Should we do this one? This kind of matches more with it. I'm just like playing with different ones. But I also kind of hate it. You know what? What if we switch? Actually, no, because now that I have those columns, I kind of have to do something that matches with it, which means I'm probably going to have to use this wallpaper from that kit. And then maybe we put the wood top siding, or the wood siding on the top of the house. And then there's like the brick or like the stone at the bottom. Because that's usually how it's done. Like usually you don't have siding on the bottom and then brick at the top. Or at least I don't usually see it that way. I got a whole bunch of different bricks and stuff recently. There's surely something in here that'll... What about that? Because then it has like the same tones in it. You know, it's like warmer. I think I just like the warmer tones on this house, to be honest. I think it's just what I'm used to from playing with it over the years. And so I think that's what I'm going to stick to. I don't think it looks bad with the cream of the windows. However, this does mean that these have to go because it has that stone on it and it looks weird to me. I mean, that kind of matches. Could do these ones. That's not bad. I could do that. Yeah. Should I change the color of the roof? Is it like too much warm? Should I do like, I don't know, like a blue or like a gray or something up here? Okay, so I think that the gray looks terrible. Would the black feel better? Like, is that better or should we keep the brown? I'm kind of thinking maybe we keep the brown. I don't know. Okay. This little thing down here, should we change this as well? Or we could just like blend it in a little bit more. Maybe that looks better. I don't know who's going to take this house over. Because, so the daughter lives in Sulani, and then one of the sons is an athlete. Okay, so the daughter lives in Sulani, and she is a marine biologist. I think she's like level 8 or something in that career. And then one of the other sons lives in, he's the youngest kid, and he lives in Mount Kamarebi, and he's a professional athlete, and he lives there with his son. And then the other son, who's the oldest, lives in Copperdale. So that's kind of how everyone's spaced out. And I think out of everybody, in terms of like the way that their house is styled and everything, I think I like... why actually should this go on there? Why isn't that working? I'm pretty sure that this should go on here automatically, shouldn't it? Oh wait, no, because that part, okay, yeah. Yeah, his house, the oldest one, or sorry, the youngest one, who lives in Mount Kamarebi, I think I like his house the least, but it's also just because he has, like, I envisioned his style of like interior design to be very kind of like modern and a lot of like darker colors, and so I think that's why I don't vibe with it as much. Whereas his siblings have like very, kind of like more colorful vibes. His sister is very colorful. She lives in Sulani, so she's got a lot of color in her house, like very bright and cheerful and summery. And then his brother, who lives in Copperdale, has kind of like a little bit like deeper, kind of jewel toned, colorful So it's like a darker, colorful kind of vibe going on. And then he has like very like neutrals and kind of darker colors that he likes. And so I think I'm just less drawn to that. And so I tend to... Why is this pine tree back here if we're in Oasis Springs? That doesn't add up. Yeah, so he just has like a very different kind of styling. So I don't know if... Like, I'm trying to figure out who would move into this house after the parents pass away. Because I do want to keep this house in the family, because I don't think I've done that before, actually, which is kind of weird. But I just always have everyone move away and like get their own house, and then, you know, the house that they grew up in usually gets like sold or something. But I wanted to have a property that gets passed down, and I really, really like the way I don't even think I built this off of like an actual floor plan, but I just really like the way that this house is laid out. Like I said, it was like an abandoned house that they bought really cheap when she was first pregnant. And so their dad like fixed it all up over the years for them. But the layout of this house is probably one of the best layouts I've ever played in for a legacy. And that's kind of why I want to keep it in the family. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it that just feels really natural to like navigate, for the Sims to navigate through. I've never had like routing issues in it. And it's just really spacious because there's like 4 bedrooms in here, and then there's obviously like 2 offices. But if like the Sim didn't need an office, then that it could be like a guest bedroom or just a second or like 5th bedroom, I guess. So yeah, there's just like a lot of space in here that I like. I think I'm gonna get rid of this seating area because I think I want to do something different back here. I also don't know if I should get rid of this red fence, because I know I said, like, you know, it's kind of weird because there's no, like, the colors were kind of off, but I think that the colors look a little bit more cohesive now. So does the red fence work, or should we also change out the red fence? I've also got this fence that I retextured. So I could put this in here, but then it kind of blends in too much, I think. Doesn't it like blend in together too much? But then the white's too white because the windows and the railings and stuff are not that bright. Yeah, I think a wooden fence is just going to blend in too much. I kind of want to keep the red fence. And maybe that's weird. Maybe it looks kind of strange. But I kind of like it. Like, it's kind of weird, but I like it. And that's what matters, because this is my legacy house. So it doesn't matter if anyone else hates it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the terrain back here, so it's something I have to change. I'm just going to make it afternoon so I can actually see. Yeah, I don't know why actually... Oh, you know why I think? I think this used to be a tree house. I think that's why it's like that. I took out the tree house at some point. I can't remember why. I think that it's like really annoying. And this actually also happened in The Sims 3. But I find if you have a tree house, the Sims will just like opt to sleep in it instead of actually going to their room. And I think that was happening too often. And so I just like got rid of it because it was annoying. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, if I remember correctly. Because like even the parents were like going in there just to sleep, and I'm like, guys, I didn't make your whole like primary suite bedroom with like a walk-in closet and your own bathroom just for you to go into this treehouse and sleep. So yeah, that was irritating, and I'm pretty sure that's why it is no longer here, because sometimes you just gotta get rid of stuff because the Sims are just wilding out. Also, if you see a billion of these like cross hatching things, is that cross-hatching? Cross-stitching things. The family got like really into cross-stitching at some point. I think it was after her mom moved in, because her mom used to live with them when she was like in her older age. She came and lived here, so they've actually had a lot of people. This used to be like a guest bedroom, and they had like a couple relatives stay here at different points in their lives. So this used to be like a place where a lot of people used to stay. But yeah, the grandmother used to stay in here, and she cross-stitched, and then you know, she showed it to Levi, and then Levi started cross stitching and he got absolutely obsessed with it. So it is often Levi sitting in here cross stitching and just like making a bunch of hoops. Some of the grandkids have hoops in their bedrooms because he made them for them, so I think that's kind of cute. But yeah, there's like cross stitching everywhere in this house because he's like obsessed with it, and he also got obsessed with like mixology, so he also likes to make drinks. So we have a little bar over here for that reason. So yeah, I'm gonna try and keep their hobbies going since, you know, they love to do that, and I love when they have hobbies and stuff. I wonder if I should put the grill over here, maybe. Should I put the grill over there? Or maybe I should keep it over here. I don't know. I just don't think I can leave it against the house because I do think that's why it keeps like catching on fire. So maybe I shouldn't leave it there. Maybe I'll put it like over here. It's tucked into this like corner. And then I think I'm gonna do a bigger table area because they have so many relatives at this point. And they do have like family, like this is the house where like all the parties and stuff are in, as I said before. So I think it makes sense to have a bigger table out here. So I think I'm gonna do I'm probably gonna have to get a dining table, to be honest. We're gonna get a dining table and put it out here. What is this? I think this is supposed to be an outdoor table. Like a glass table. But I think I don't know if I've mentioned that. I think I have. That like glass tables kind of freak me out. Like the glass top tables. I can't do it. Like it just, I don't like the way it sounds when you put like dishes and stuff down on it. So I don't like glass tables personally. I just hate the way it sounds. I don't know. It like icks me out. So I don't really like glass tables that much, so I don't tend to use them very often. Because even though this is literally a game, it like still freaks me out to think of like how it sounds. So yeah, I don't think any of these, except for like the table like this, is like obviously supposed to be like a patio table. But it doesn't, how many people does it sit actually? Let me actually see. I'm just gonna grab a random chair. It's 6, right? Yeah. We need a bigger table than that because if it's the 2 of them, their 3 kids, it's 5. Then their kids' spouses and the grandkids, like it's already too many. So we need something bigger, but I don't think I like anything in here that much. For like an outdoor table. I mean, this kind of feels like it could be an outdoor table. Maybe we do this one. We could do that one. Does it feel outdoorsy enough? That also kind of feels like an outdoor table. Like it could be. I think we'll go with this one just because it looks more rustic looking. And then for dining chairs, I want something that looks like it's supposed to be outside. So maybe these would be good. It's obviously not going to match the wood though because it's not from the same set. So whatever I do isn't really going to match that well, I don't think. Could do these chairs. Oh, you can't see anything at the end? Dang. That ruins my whole plan. Because I need that seating, otherwise there's just going to be 6 people. Okay, I guess that table is out. Maybe we just use this table. I know it's like kind of boring. But we might have to. I mean, we could use this table. It's from Wedding Stories. I think people, yeah, you can sit at the end of it. So maybe we use this one. we do like a color? A nice blue. I think that's fine. I think we're going to do like an outdoor carpet thing. What feels like an outdoor carpet? This kind of thing. Let's see what swatches we got. I mean, that kind of seems like an outdoor carpet. It's got like the texture of it, because we always have like that, like those like ridges and stuff on the outdoor carpets. And then maybe we'll just put like a plant over here or something. That's nice. Could do that. And what else do I want out here? Is that it? Actually, let's put this candle over here. Because do we get lighting out here at night? Yeah. I think that's enough lighting for this area. Cute. Do we have seating? Should we put seating like around this area, or is that like doing too much? Because if we do have like a reunion, let's say, and there's like 6 people here, it's obviously not going to fit all of the family members. So I could like place seating around it so when people are eating all together, they can eat like, you know, close enough to each other where they can talk and everything. I mean, usually when we have like family reunions, there's like people inside and outside. That's usually how it goes when I throw them in the game. So they'll probably just sit inside as well anyways, which is fine. But maybe I should put like... Honestly, I kind of want to have a lounge area. They have this hot tub out here and they do use that, so I'm going to keep it. But maybe I'll say that they actually kept up with the yard work. And I'll move. I mean, I guess I shouldn't move the tree because, you know, realistically, you wouldn't just like move a tree that's been there for years. But if I want to extend, I think I'm gonna extend the porch so that there's room to have like a sitting area. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna keep the barbecue here. I'm gonna move these lights a little bit. Probably put some more on the other side. Oh, they don't really... And we'll just say that it's like... Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll just move it on here. On the deck a little bit. Because obviously they're on poles, so they had to like put it up here like that. That's fine. I'll fix this in a second. I know this is like floating. But I just want to like figure out how I want this to be. Should I put like a roof or something over this? We have this balcony out here, but they like never use this balcony in the entire time that they've lived here. So like we could just get rid of that. And then put like make this like a covered porch, not like with a roof or anything, because I still want light to come on this area. We could either do it with glass or just do like that thing with like the fencing where you can just like make a roof area. I might honestly just take this down. They literally never use that balcony, and it's like really small, so there's not really anything you can do on there anyways. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And then we'll put a window over here. And I don't know what... Oh yeah, because the thing was up there. Let's put this light down here, I guess. And this room will still have light. It already has a window over there, but now it'll have that extra window. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. gonna keep these plants over here, and then we can put like a seating area here because I just want, because they like usually when, you know, the kids visit or whatever, or even just when they were growing up and they were spending time outside, they would like sit at the thing that I had over here a lot and just like talk. But if we're gonna have, you know, this is gonna be like a generational house and everything, it would be nice to have like a designated space that's not just kind of to the side of the door, that is for lounging around and talking. So I think that's why I want to put something over here. And the tree's just slightly moved over, but we'll just pretend that it's still where it was, okay? It's fine. It's The Sims. It doesn't matter. No one will know. I don't know if I have outdoor seating kind of vibes. I also want to like save some kind of space or some money, sorry, because I am trying to like keep it in the budget of what they have right now in their bank account, and they're not like struggling by any means, but I don't know. I just want to make sure I have enough for the inside of the house and I don't spend it all on just the outdoor area. So yeah, we don't have any loungers out here, I just realized. Do we? Yeah, we don't. Which is kind of strange, honestly. Because they do like using this pool, especially when it's nice out. So it's kind of weird that they don't have lounge chairs out here. So I'm gonna put a couple by the pool. The hot tub. What if we just like put the hot tub over here? You can like get out of the pool and go to the hot tub. And then I'll like pave this area. I think I'm gonna keep the swings because they have grandkids. And it'd be nice if the grandkids could come over and like use the swings when they're old enough. Right now, both of the grandkids are infants. So they're not going to be able to use it yet, but when they can, hopefully they're still alive. Honestly, might turn aging off because I do want them to spend time with their grandkids. And I get sad when like I see Sims die. So I'm probably going to keep them alive. You know, sometimes it's good to pause. It's good to pause it and just like take your time. I know I've done that throughout this legacy, and that's why it's taken like 4-5 years or so to like get through it. I'm not even like doing a legacy challenge or anything. This is literally just a generational family that I've just had for a long time. It wasn't for a challenge or anything specific, but yeah, maybe. Okay, should I put the fire pit over here actually? Just not sure if I want to keep it. Yeah, like the fire pit can be over here. This is a game table, which obviously they use. There's like symbols on there right now. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep that there for now. And then we can have some kind of chairs for around the fire. Could do these ones, but they don't really look that comfortable. I kind of want it to look comfy. I'm gonna save really quick because I will be sad if all of this work went to waste and didn't save. Because that did happen to me the other day, unfortunately. Okay, I want something that looks really cozy. I want seating that looks really cozy. What is this table? Should be put... I feel like they should have tables here. Is that too blendy? We'll use those. We can put living chairs here, I'm pretty sure, if I remember. Okay, yeah, you can. Should we use these ones? These are cute. They come in different patterns and stuff. We could use these back here. Could do those ones. Or that. What do we like? I kind of want a bluey one, but they don't have like a bluish kind of tone in a lot of these. Like if it's blue, it's just kind of like one full color like that, but I want a pattern on it. But I don't see any that has blue. I mean, this is blue and red. I could do that one. This also has some in it. It's more of a green. Could do this one. I think we'll use these. They're kind of blocky. Like maybe they're a little bit thick, like wide to have there. Maybe I should do ones that are not as thick. Just for it to like fit better and for the Sims to be able to sit. I could just do these Adirondack chairs. Ooh, and they come in a blue. And both of them like blue. So I think that works. Do I want this kind of dark blue though? Like that's kind of cute. Maybe we'll do these ones. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's enough space. Like they can fit. I can't remember how they get it into these chairs. I don't know if they like just like come from the back or if they have to go in. I don't know how they do it. Again, like I haven't played in a long time, which is why I'm missing playing. Because I've just been doing so much building. And then like, you know, I obviously did the channel, and then after I did the channel, I just had more incentive to build than anything else, and so I just haven't played in a hot minute. And I miss it. I miss it so much. Although I will say, like, if I'm trying to play test a build or something, I get really annoyed. Because then I realize, like, because it's been a while since I played, I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so much broken, like, stuff isn't working, which is very frustrating. So that does suck, unfortunately. Just being away from playing for a long time, and then you finally get to play, and then stuff isn't working. That's, like, terrible. They had this one here before, which I liked. But I don't know if I want to do that again. Or if I want to do something lighter. That's a little too light. Like I kind of like this one. With the stones. This one's also nice. But I don't know if it's too bright. Like, I don't know if I like the brightness. That's actually, it's not bad. I don't hate that. Like, when I look at it with, like, the rest of the house and everything. It's not my least favorite. I don't hate that one either. But I don't love it. There's also this one. I think these are Sims 3 conversions, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's for sure Sims 3, I'm pretty sure. So we could do that one. It has like a reddish tone, and everything here kind of has reddish tone. So I don't know if I want to go for something like that. Or break up the, you know, hues and stuff with something like this. I kind of like this, honestly. I think I might go for this one. But I think I want to do... I want this area to be grass, I think. This whole backyard, too, like I said before, because it was like a house that they renovated. It was like abandoned. This was like all really messy. And had like trees that were fallen and like... all this stuff. And so... it looked much different than it does now, but they didn't ever really, like, fully renovate this backyard. They just were like, they put some stone down, and they're like, voila, we're done. But at that point, they had like 3 kids, so I think they're just kind of finished. They're like, it's good enough, it's fixed enough. But now that they're older and they're empty nesters, they have the time and the money from being retired and having, you know, well-paying jobs over their lifetime that they can just, you know, do what they want to do. Should I do that kind of divider, or should I do... Actually, I don't think they can... Oops. I don't think they can step over this one. I'm pretty sure I tested that, and they can't step over this one. And they have to be able to get to the fire pit. So I might not do that one. Can they step over this one? I don't know if they can. I hope they can. This kind of... That's a lot, like, thinner. And lower, so I think it looks a little bit better there. But I don't know if they can walk over it. We'll have to test that out. But I'm going to leave it there for now. And should we put like an actual... Should we make this like a garden bed type thing? And like block it off like this? Maybe we'll do that. And I need the terrain again. Because I'm going to put a path from here to over here where the patio is. Or the front, like, what is this, driveway? So I want to put a path going from back here to the driveway. So I'm going to color that in. I guess we'll have to put it out here as well if I'm gonna do that, because then it's gonna look kind of strange if it just goes into a different texture. So let's see. I mean, I think that's fine. It's kind of bright in the daytime, but that's also my reshade. So it is what it is. We'll do the path to the front. Like this. Maybe we should just do this, since you can't put a fence all the way to the street for some reason. Which still annoys me. Because then I can make this a garden bed and it's not going to look weird. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that same like small fence, this one here. I'm going to fence this off like that. And then it'll be another garden bed. Because, you know, they just really like renovated this and they just like left what was going on outside. They didn't really... Which is honestly fine. It's probably something I would do, to be honest. If I like renovated an entire house from being abandoned, whatever the outside looks like is what it looks like. Like I'd be tired, especially if I had like 3 kids. So I don't blame them for leaving it. But I think they should have it a little bit more organized now, because they can. They have the time and they have the money. I don't know what I'm going to put in this front garden, but I'm going to put like flowers or something. And I also want to change these steps out, because I don't think that they match very well. Let's see if this one matches. That's a better match. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Should we do like a cream here instead for the foundation part? Or am I gonna hate that? Okay, so I hate all of those. And we're not gonna do it. We're gonna leave that. We're just gonna fix this a little bit. And then I'll put some dirt in here for the garden bed area. And I'll have to choose some kind of like flowers or something. I don't think hydrangeas make sense out here. but I might do it anyways, to be honest. I don't think either of them are really into gardening, really. I don't think that they would be. So I guess maybe they have someone that comes and like gardens and does that for them, because they're for sure not the gardening type. I need a vehicle for this driveway because I like to put them in here just for like realism's sake. Maybe just a car. I think they'd have a car. Nothing like, you know, too crazy. I think that's fine. And then they have the bins out here for their trash. Okay. Oh, I have to fix this path. It looks super weird. We'll just round this out so it doesn't look so choppy. And probably gonna put it around the pool. Okay. I think I should do the border over there as well, because I think that just makes sense. I kind of don't love that there's not as much like grass space here though, so I might make this a little bit smaller. Sorry, I was like really quiet just then, but I was just like focusing on this. I was just focusing on this and I wasn't paying attention to recording, like, you know, like speaking. That happens to me sometimes. Sorry, my brain gets distracted. I think I have a different hot tub, which I think I'm gonna put here instead. I have this one. I think they're wood recolors, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll leave that one there. And then, okay, let's do this. I have to get another one of these light thingies. We'll just have it go and attach. I mean, I could put it like this because it's just gonna, like, it's attached to the wall or something. That's fine. Okay, now we have to do this area of the back porch, and then we can go and work on the inside. Does that look too... I feel like that looks too much like a living room couch. I guess I could use these ones because these literally look like outdoor couches to me. It doesn't really scream indoor couch to me. It's like office, like waiting room kind of thing, or like outdoor seating. Like, it doesn't look comfy enough to be anything else to me. I'm really thinking about using this Charlie Pancakes couch just because it's like, I think it could go, I think you can kind of make it work for both outdoor and indoor looking couch, and it's also like really big, and you can have it go as like a corner piece. Is this the corner piece? What is this? No, that's the left. This is the corner piece. You can like build it to be a lot bigger, which is what we kind of need out here. They're into the blues, so we'll do that, and then have some kind of table back here. What kind of suits the vibe? I don't mind this one. I don't know if it's like long enough or big enough for the like length of this couch though. I like the idea of breaking up how blocky everything is. Like, this is square, the chairs are square, dining tables, like, you know what I mean? Everything's very like sharp. There's no like round edges. So I like this side table just because it's like an organic shape. But I also I kind of want a round table here, but I don't know if it's gonna look weird because it's too long. So I might do stacked looking ones. Like, I don't know, it's just like too square, do you know what I mean? Visually. So I kind of want to do, oh, we have this. we'll do that, I think. Maybe keep it in this color. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. This is for tea and coffee. There's the lemonade one. And then, is that it? Yeah, there's the hot cocoa, this like Luxe drink tray from the spa kit, or spa pack. And then this is from the outdoor one. I think the backyard one or something. Yeah. So we can have that there. So they can pour some lemonade on a hot day. I'm going to save again because I'm going to search something in the search bar, and sometimes that makes my game crash because, like I said, I have to clean out my mods folder. Maybe I'll mix some of them. I don't like that one. At least I don't like it for this space. I don't not like it. I just don't think it fits what I'm trying to go for. I think maybe we'll use the other pillow. I like to mix and match pillows. I'm not really a matchy kind of person when it comes to the pillows. So I'm just kind of do with it, whatever. I think that's nice. Oops. Now they have this nice sitting area over here where the family can come. I should have done this such a long time ago, honestly. They've had so many like get-togethers and family reunions and dinners, and they just never had like a designated area to go to because I never put it out here. I never built it, but they're getting it now, you know? And I'm pausing aging because I have to figure out the kids' lives right now. So, yeah. They're gonna be on pause anyway, so it doesn't matter. They're still gonna have time. What kind of... Do I want chairs here? Does it matter? This is so much seating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we have a big family. We do indeed have a big family. What swatches is this coming? That's a cute 70s swatch. I should do a 70s style house. That was like my favorite kind of style of house for a while. I really loved 70s style homes. I don't know if have I done one on the channel yet? I don't know if I've done one like that's specifically themed like MCM style. Definitely want to keep it low profile, like with this couch being kind of underneath where the fence is, and these chairs suit that. Do I want to do a different color? I think that's too much blue. Do the yellow. I think I like that. And then maybe something for like the kids, just because, you know, the grandkids and stuff are gonna be running around out here, so maybe we should put something where like an infant or whatever can go. And maybe a high chair out here too, so that when they're all sitting down to dinner, the babies can be outside too. I think this is supposed to... who's this by? Dawlish, I think? Yeah. This is by Dawlish, and it's like a playpen, and they have this like soothy... I guess people call them pacifiers, but they have like a pacifier mod where like your infant Sims and stuff can... Or no, I think it's just for anchors. Who else does that? Simkatu, I think, is the one who made the pacifier mod. But apparently you put like pacifiers in here, and then it helps to like place multiple babies in it, basically, which would be very useful if they were all chilling outside. So I wonder if I should put that out here, since there's 2 grand babies, and maybe I'll just like throw that over there or something. Could move this in a bit more. You know, I said that whole thing about it being very square out here, and then I put 2 very square chairs. And they are taking up quite a bit of space. So maybe I should do something that's rounder or just like more organic looking. Maybe we do that. I don't know how this, I have to figure out how this playpen works and play test it because I don't know how this works, but you are supposed to fit more. I'm pretty sure like it's, you have to like get these little, okay, yeah, this playful playpen pacifier, which is for the crib. And then you put these in here. I don't know if you can see it. It's very small. It's this little blue pacifier, but you're supposed to like put them in here, and then wherever you put them is where you can set the babies to stay, and then they can like interact with each other in here, which is very cute. So I'm just gonna place those in here. I'm gonna have to like play test that to see how that goes, but I just wanted like places for the grandkids to chill. I'll put some toys on the table too. Yeah. Okay. I think that's nice. A nice little area for them to chill at. Now, do I want to do the whole like roof thing, or do I want to keep it just like this? Because I kind of like it open right now. I might leave it just open. Maybe we put like a baby pool back here too. I'll put it over here. They can put the babies in here. Nemo! We'll put these back here. Yeah. Actually, probably from this way, because then they'll put the babies in that way and then you can see them. Yeah. Okay, good. That's such a nice backyard. Now that we fixed it up and it's a bit more organized and not just kind of stuff thrown everywhere. I think these chairs are green. For some reason they look blue to me, but now I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's green. This is blue. I wanted to do the blue ones. Should we do light blue? I don't know. I kind of like the dark blue. Yeah. Okay. That's good. And it's at nighttime, it lights up. This is obviously a fire pit, so if they go use it, it's gonna light up over there. I mean, maybe we should put some more of these little, like, outdoor lights. Just so you can, like, see where the hot tub is. Maybe one over here. Maybe one here where the path is over here. Put two there. Yeah, that's enough light, I think. And then we have this table over here where they play games and stuff. I think I'm just gonna put the same chairs from the top thing over here. And come and play it outside. Yeah, there's so many activities to do back here. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, and now we are into the inside of the house. I definitely want to take this dog bed out because it is way too big. And I need to do something about this bar situation. Other than that, I'm not sure what I want to do differently in here, to be honest. So let's just start there. I need a bar that doesn't look weird. Could use that one. Might use that one actually, because it doesn't have like the like lip thing here. Like, you know how this has like, it comes out like that because you're supposed to put seats there. This one doesn't have that, so I think that works well. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that there. And then we can do maybe a plant or something on the side. As for like the table and the chairs, I don't hate it. I might redo the walls. It's kind of like a gray that they got going on right now. But I could have sworn it used to be blue. Like, I'm pretty sure I painted it blue, so I'm not really sure why it's a gray. Unless maybe I changed it at some point. But I'm pretty sure it was this color in the house. I think I'm gonna do that. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it was originally. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna have to figure out the kitchen tile. I'm not really sure what I want to do with the kitchen tile. I know that I like removed, I used to have like a CC kitchen and stuff in here, but I took it all out because like, I don't know, I just changed CC so often, so I was like, whatever, I'll just like make it something that's from the actual game. But I think because I want to get back into playing this family, and we're gonna have people over and family reunions and stuff, especially because everyone's older at this point, and I want the kids to like know each other, so probably gonna, I don't know if I should have him move out of Mount Kamarebi, the brother, the youngest brother, because I do want, because he has the kid and then his brother has his kid, and they're both the same age, and so I kind of want them to like know each other growing up, but they don't live near each other right now, so there isn't really a way to have that happen unless he moves out here or if they move out to Mount Como, so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do about that, but I do want them to know each other. Might do this one maybe. That one's nice. I might do that kitchen. I think because I'm probably gonna do something on like the bluer side for like the tile and everything in here. I want to do something warm on the bottom, so like the countertops to be warm. So I think I'm gonna go with these wooden ones that I'm doing. And I think they have, yeah, a little nook for the fridge here too, so that can fit in there. Yeah, it keeps it nice and warm. I did, for some reason, put the same like flooring that I have throughout the house on the ceiling, which is kind of weird. So I think I might change that into something that looks a little bit more like it's actual like wood roofing. But like longer planks, I guess. I mean, I guess that one's fine. Is it too different of a color from the floor? Should I change the floor? They've had that floor for a really long time. I could change it. Maybe I'll change it, actually. I love these floors. These are so nice. Maybe I'll change it to these ones. They're due for a change. They've had them, like, I think those are the original floors, actually. I don't think they changed the floors from when it was, like, renovated. So we could do that instead. I think they used to have, like, really gross, like, carpet in the house, like, on the upstairs floor, but they took it out because it was gross and it had like stains and stuff on it. Probably change these out. They like to play chess, as you saw. He was like sitting over there, so I'm probably gonna keep that. Yeah, I think that's nice so far. I might change these lights out though, you know, maybe the chairs too, because now that I made the walls darker, it's kind of weird to have chairs that look a little bit similar to the same color. So I think I'm going to change the chairs out. I don't mind that. It's kind of more rustic looking than it was before, but I don't hate it. But I want it to be like the energy that they would have, you know? Also, I don't know about this table. I might change out this table as well. Let's see if I like something else. Okay, I'm just gonna pull out contenders. I think this chair is a contender. That might be one as well. Okay, I think that's enough options that we can like start looking at. Okay, one more. Okay, those are the options. Now we can look at different dining tables. Traditional, but not really. It's more contemporary, modern. I think the table's gonna be lighter because everything in here is quite dark right now. But then we have like the pop of white from the trim, and the kitchen's gonna have like the white countertops. I might change the tile. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to change this island. I forgot to do that, but I'm gonna change that island. So yeah, I think we're gonna do a white table or something lighter at least. because I think it'll just fit a bit better in here. Kind of don't mind that one either. That might be a contender. And like I could stick to the round table and just switch out for a different one. Like we could do this one. It is a bit more on the rustic side, but it's not terrible. I also have this one, which does look more outdoorsy than I think I'd like it to. Because I think I did like the round table just so it'd be easier for the Sims to navigate around it. And it just made everything feel a little bit, you know, less boxy. Maybe I'll stick with a round table. Especially because it's just like the two of them that live here right now. Even though they do have like, you know, extended family that comes. This one also could work. I think it depends on how leggy I want it to be. I'm gonna put this one aside for a second and just see how I feel about this one here. Let's change this chair color to something else. Maybe this color. Oops. Because we could do that. I think we're gonna do this one because I like the way that it matches with the curtains. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one. Whoop, got a little bit leggy right there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one. I think I like how that looks. Okay, and now we need a new light for this room. That also kind of matches with everything in here. Kind of like it. Yeah, I might do that. It's like weirdly kind of mid-century modern feeling. I don't know if it's just the colors. Maybe it's just the color like palette that I've gone for in here, but it just feels a little bit MCM. I really need to put a picture here. I think what I'm gonna do is have them take like a big group picture with like the kids and the grandkids and then put it in this big one because I still don't have a picture for this. So I think I'm gonna do that so they can have a nice, because we literally have never had, I don't think we've had like a picture there yet. So we definitely need to put something there. And then I know this is where the dog bed was before, but I don't really love the dog bed being there. I might take, maybe I'll put Dot's bowl in here and she can eat there. I'll put a little thing down for her too. She's got her little dog bowl there. We can put, I don't know if she has a toy thing. Did we give her a toy box? We should have one, I think, because we also had a cat before. So I would have thought that we got one. Actually, I don't see it any. Oh yeah, it is right here. Maybe we'll put the toy box here as well because it's near the back door. So I think that makes sense. We'll move her bowl over and then put this here. She has her stuff. This is her little dog corner. And then I've had this chest of drawers here for a hot minute, but I might change it out to something else. So this or this. I can't decide. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I think for now I'm gonna put like a side table here with the mirror. And if I change my mind, then I can put something else up. Might make this a little bit lighter. We can do that for now, and then he has his things here that he's constantly obsessed with making. So we'll put those there. He can just like work on that. I don't think this one's finished. That one's cute. I don't think he's finished this one, so he can finish that one at some point. I kind of like that blue. It kind of blends in with the wall, but I kind of like it. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that blue, so I'm going to keep it. Okay. So that's there. I don't know if I should put like a rug underneath this dining area. I didn't do it before for some reason. But that might help break up the like amount of wood that's there, you know? Especially because it's on the ceiling too. I think that it helps break it up a bit. So I think I might put a rug here. And I don't know what kind of designs we got going on in here. Nothing too crazy. I don't want it to feel too busy. That's kind of cool because it's square, but it has like the round shape on it. How do we feel about that? I don't hate that. I could do that. I think I might leave that like there. Okay. I'll get rid of that because we don't need that now. And I'm gonna center that because it's at a weird spot. And then this is just like the laundry room that they have in here. I don't have the machines that I used to have, so it's not looking the same. Oh my goodness, he has way too many of these are all the same design. He's gonna have to sell them or something. I don't know. There's too many. Levi's making way too many. I'm just gonna throw it in here for now. But yeah, so I have to put the washer and dryer in this room because they literally don't have any in here. This is Gabriel's baby print, which is their first son. Put it up here. I don't know. We'll figure out a place for it. We have like too many pictures throughout this entire house. So we'll figure out a place for that. And then for this living room area, I don't know why they have this rug because I don't think that they would have this rug, to be honest. It doesn't really feel like, at least that swatch doesn't feel like something that they would have to me. But maybe I was trying to like age them a little bit by giving them different stuff, like different furniture that they chose, but I just don't see that specific one for them. I don't mind that. They can have that there. We definitely need something for above this fireplace or something. I don't know if we should do like a mirror there or another photo. They have so many photos though. I feel like we have like too many photos. I think that looks weird. I just think that the height of it looks kind of strange. But that also looks kind of weird to me. Okay, maybe we do put a photo up here because everything else looks kind of weird to me. I think it's just because it's next to the TV. I need more round mirrors, to be honest. I thought I had more, but okay, I'm gonna leave that blank for now because I don't know what to choose. I think I'm gonna take out this couch. I'm kind of thinking they've always had two couches, so they always had the couch here and then another couch here, and they usually have like a chair or something over there. But I'm thinking about, I know realistically you probably wouldn't change where the fireplace is, but I am thinking about doing that, to be honest. I'm kind of thinking about putting it over here instead. And then moving this over a little bit. Yeah, I think I might move this down a little bit from where it is currently. I might get a new couch. And then this is obviously gonna have to move because the pictures are getting obstructed. Whose ultrasound picture is this anyways? Oh god, I just messed it up. Okay. I don't know whose ultrasound photo that is, but it's somebody's. I'm just gonna throw it out here for a quick second. And I'm also gonna throw this out here for a quick second. Because they do need some kind of like area for the babies to sleep or whatever when they come over. Because they get cranky so fast. They have so many pictures. There's like, it's just pictures everywhere. There's so many of these hoops everywhere, man. Okay. There's like too many. I wonder if I should like make a shelf where he just like can display all of the hoops together, because like there's too many of them. Let's figure out a rug first, and then I'll go and build off of that, I think. So something probably, I like that one. That one's kind of cute. That one's also cute, but I don't think it's what they would put in here. They're all very similar. I kind of like this one just because I like that there's little pops of color, but it's not like super intense. And I think that they would have something like that where it's not like super intense with color, but it's got a little something something. I also don't want to go too blue because we already have quite a bit of blue. Obviously on the walls. That's also nice. I don't know which one I want to do. They're both kind of the same tone, except the other one has a little bit more color in it. I just don't know if they would vibe with that as much. I'm gonna put that there for now. I'm not really sure. I kind of wish we had these frames, but like this way. So it's like 1, 2, 3 instead of vertically. So I could like put them up there. There's probably CC like that, but I'm not getting that right now. Also, maybe we should have like a runner in this hole. We'll do that in a second. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with this rug and then pick out some couches and then figure out what kind of vibe we're going for in here. Definitely think I want something warmer in here. I don't think I want to go with white. Also because I have grandkids. So like, what's the point of having a white couch? It's just like gonna get destroyed. I kind of like the color of that in here. I also could see them having something like that. It just seemed like a couch that they would have. Let's see. They also have a matching chair in here. With a little ottoman. I don't know if that's too matchy though. I might break it up a little bit with something else. A different kind of chair. I just don't know what kind of chair. Because we have this like curved thing here, but everything else is very blocky. So maybe we do that. I think they need a curved chair in here for sure. We could do that instead of this chair. I did say I didn't want to do white though. Just because it's like something that gets messed up pretty easily. Okay, definitely need to do some kind of coffee table in here. What should we put? I'm thinking something round. That one's not bad. I don't know if I like the legs on it though. But I think all the other round tables I have are not like solid. Like they're kind of glass, or they are, yeah, I think they're mostly glass for some reason. This one just isn't big enough. And then this one's outside, so I kind of don't want to do the same thing again. I do kind of feel like this needs a lower profile console. And something that's a bit longer as well. Yeah, I think it needs to be lower. I think it just looks a lot better. Let's see what swatches this table comes in. I don't mind that one. That one's also nice. I was gonna do like an L-shaped couch, but then it's gonna come over, like I can't put it here obviously because the fireplace is here. So I'd like obstruct it. And then putting on this side makes it feel, I think, closed off, so I might not go for an L-shaped couch in here. I just don't know what color I want this chair to be. I feel like this chair is giving me problems. I might have to do like a almost white, because I think that's just, I don't know. I don't like the brown because then I feel like it's blending in a bit too much with the rest of the furniture that's in this room. But I didn't want to do white, and I think doing white's gonna be too intense. So I might do the cream, but I also kind of don't like that. Like, I like it from this side. I think it looks fine from this side, but if I'm looking at it from this way, I don't like it as much. You know? I don't know. what it is about it. Maybe it was the tables? No. I don't know what it is. Maybe we just don't have a second chair there like we used to. We honestly might just go with this, to be honest. I think it's the back. I don't know what it is about this one. Like, the back looks fine. I don't know why it looks weird to me over there, though. I think it's the color of it. You know what? We're spending too much time. We're spending too much time on that. I'm gonna leave it. And if I don't like it, then I'll just, like, you know, we'll come back to it. I want to find something to put above the fireplace. I know we have, like, a million pictures in this house. But they're not, like, landscape. Like, they're not long, but I want a long photo. I'm looking for something longer. So let's see if we can find one. Let me put this one in there, and then... I don't know if there's a frame for this one, actually. Oh, no, there is, I think. Yeah. There we go. Might do that one, and then... The art of this is so funny. Okay, yeah, I think that's the art I'm gonna do for that area. And yeah, I think that we've spent a very long time in this video trying to furnish things, so I might have to break this up, or you'll just see me play in the house when everything's done in like another video, because I know some people have been asking if I was gonna do some gameplay videos. So maybe I'll just do it with this family. Yeah, because I don't know, I don't know if I'm up for like making a new save right now, so I might just play with them, because it's been a while anyways, you know. It's feeling like it's time. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna stop for today. I don't even know if I like this living room right now. I'm probably gonna change it, to be honest. I like what we did with the dining room. I have to finish the kitchen, obviously, and I really like the outside, actually. I like what we did with the outside back here. I think it's very, like, entertainment based, which is what I wanted it to feel like. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I know it's kind of like a random one. I just kind of decided to record, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Maybe I'll be back with some gameplay, and I will see you all next time. Bye!